Howdy, Cowboys Nation. It's time to don your favorite jersey, grab your lucky snack, and settle into the comfiest spot on the couch, because we're about to embark on a thorough exploration of the latest and greatest happenings in America's team. This isn't just your run-of-the-mill sports update. It's a deep dive into the heart and soul of the Dallas Cowboys, complete with twists, turns, and a dash of good old Texas charm. So, before we delve into the gridiron drama, do us a solid, wrangle that subscribe button. Your subscription isn't just a mere click, it's a declaration to be part of our journey as we strive to reach the lofty milestone of 5,000 subscribers. Lasso that subscribe button, and let's kick off this football fiesta with gusto.
Now, let's talk about speed, and when we say speed, we mean Micah Parsons, the man who outpaced Tyreek Hill. Yes, you heard it right. 2 years ago, Parsons snagged the title of the NFL's fastest man, and now, on the grass of Hard Rock Stadium, he's gearing up to defend his crown. But this time, it's not in the Pro Bowl, it's in an epic showdown against Tyreek Hill and the Miami Dolphins. Coming off a tough 31-1 loss in Week 15, the Cowboys are out to prove they're a legitimate Super Bowl contender. And what better way to do it than by trying to contain the league's fastest offense, led by none other than the speedster, Tyreek Hill. Despite missing last week's action, Hill's having a stellar season, and if he's on the field, he's undoubtedly a focal point for the Cowboys' defense. Now, here's the juicy part. Micah Parsons boldly declares, "Tyreek knows I am faster than him." Is he putting too much stake in a single race, or is this the bravado we love from our Cowboys? Well, buckle up, because a rematch is on the way, and Parsons might just be the one to tackle the fastest man in the league. Parsons, talking with tongue firmly in cheek, shares the reality of facing Hill. "It's not fun at all when you're getting ready to go against someone like Tyreek Hill, because I know I gotta run faster than I ever have all year. I might hit a miles-per-hour Mach speed chasing someone like him." Can you imagine the adrenaline? Tyreek Hill's stats speak for themselves: 1,542 yards and 12 touchdowns, leading the league. Head coach Mike McDaniel's offensive wizardry, combining Hill's speed with Tua Tagovailoa's accuracy, has set the league ablaze. The Dolphins present a one-of-a-kind challenge for the Cowboys' defense, still smarting from the Buffalo defeat. As for the Pro Bowl, Parsons has different plans. "I don't plan on being in the Pro Bowl, maybe Tyreek. I plan on spending my time here getting ready for something a little bit bigger." Now, that's the mindset we need as we gear up for a playoff push. Cowboys fans, the speed duel is on the horizon. Who's your bet on? Drop your predictions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button for more adrenaline-packed Cowboys content. Let's break down the saga that unfolded at the Hard Rock Stadium, where the Dolphins scripted a 22-20 triumph, leaving Cowboys fans on the edge of their seats. Entering the game with identical 10-4 records, both teams, touted as the league's offensive powerhouses, surprisingly showcased defensive prowess in the initial 30 minutes. The Dolphins led 13-7 at halftime, setting the stage for a gripping showdown. In the dying moments, Jason Sanders kicked his fifth field goal, a clutch 29-yarder, clinching a playoff berth for the Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa orchestrated a game-defining drive, connecting twice with the dynamic Tyreek Hill for a 64-yard march that consumed the final 3:27 on the clock. Tagovailoa's stellar performance, amassing 293 yards and a touchdown, propelled the AFC East leading Dolphins, 11-4, to victory, marking their first triumph against a team with a winning record this season. Hill, back in action after missing the previous game due to an ankle injury, dazzled with 9 catches for 99 yards. Dak Prescott, going 20 of 32 for 253 yards and 2 touchdowns, showcased resilience for the already playoff-bound Cowboys, 10-5. Prescott's 8-yard touchdown pass to Brandon Cooks momentarily put the Cowboys ahead 20-19. Despite Prescott's heroics, the Cowboys grappled with red zone struggles, including a fumble on the 1-yard line in their opening possession. Jason Sanders' impressive field goals, including a career-long 57-yarder, fueled the Dolphins to a 19-10 lead late in the third quarter. Prescott, rallying the Cowboys with dynamic plays, orchestrated a memorable go-ahead drive. CeeDee Lamb's spectacular 49-yard score and Raheem Mostert's 21st touchdown added more drama to the script. In a game filled with twists, turns, and nail-biting moments, the Dolphins emerged victorious, leaving Cowboys fans with mixed emotions. What are your takeaways from this Christmas Eve spectacle? Share your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for more Cowboys updates, and don't forget to hit that like button. Let's talk about a little hiccup in an otherwise stellar season, the Cowboys' road performance. Despite a perfect 7-0 record at home, the 10-4 Cowboys have struggled on the road, sporting a 3-4 record with double-digit losses to Arizona, San Francisco, and Buffalo. As they gear up for another road test in Miami, Dak Prescott and the Cowboys are hitting the drawing board to diagnose and cure these road woes. Prescott, addressing the issue, emphasized the need to amp up their approach and focus throughout the week. "It's about our approach and our focus, understanding that we've got to turn that up a little bit," he said. The team's preparation and mindset must mirror their home success when they hit the road. Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott acknowledged the importance of identifying the road performance issues immediately after the loss in Buffalo. This week in Frisco, the team has been dissecting and discussing how to improve. Prescott, however, emphasizes action over excuses. "I don't know if there is anything concrete, honestly," he stated. "At the end of the day, the conversations, they are all going to be excuses. We've just got to come out with the energy and maintain it throughout the game." The quarterback highlighted the team's need for belief, emotional discipline, maturity, and competitiveness, qualities that must shine regardless of the score or the down. Facing one of the best teams in the NFL on Christmas Eve provides an immediate opportunity to bounce back and showcase their mettle on the road. "It's not about redemption," as Prescott puts it, but about picking up the pieces and moving forward. As the Cowboys look to secure a victory on the road against a formidable opponent, Prescott sees it as a great opportunity. "A great team, a team at the top of their division, one of the best teams in the AFC," he remarked. A chance for the Cowboys to prove their resilience and readiness before the inevitable road journey in the playoffs. Now, let's talk about Taylor LEWAN, the three-time Pro Bowler who finds himself in free agency for the first time in his NFL career after the Tennessee Titans released him in a cap-saving move. LEWAN, a staple with the Titans for the past 9 seasons, is in the early stages of exploring his next NFL home. However, he's already narrowed down his options, making it crystal clear that the Jaguars, Texans, and Colts are off the table. In a recent episode of the Bussin' with the Boys podcast, LEWAN asserted, "I wouldn't play for those teams." When asked if he'd reconsider for a hefty $20 million per year contract, LEWAN responded with a firm no. With these 3 teams and the Titans out of contention, that still leaves 28 potential suitors. But the intrigue doesn't stop there. LEWAN, during the podcast, dropped a hint about his interest in the Dallas Cowboys. "I know the Dallas Cowboys need a left tackle," he said, emphasizing the Cowboys' need at his position. While LEWAN was a top-tier left tackle in his first 6 seasons, recent injuries have caused him to miss a total of 30 games over the last 3 years. A torn ACL in 2020 and a recurrence in 2022 have raised questions about his durability. The Cowboys, in need of reinforcement on the offensive line, could find LEWAN's experience valuable, especially if he's open to a 1-year tryout contract. However, the financial aspect could be a deciding factor. LEWAN, discussing potential landing spots, also mentioned the Steelers, Saints, and Eagles as teams he could consider. Cowboys fans, what's your take on the Taylor LEWAN situation? Do you see him as a good fit for the Cowboys, or are there concerns about his recent injury history? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button for more Cowboys buzz.